Hey guys, thanks for joining me for another lesson. This lesson we're going to be talking about phrases to use when starting a new job. All right, so if you're starting at a new job or if you've got a new position at a new company, these are some great phrases that you can use to sound more like a natural speaker and to sound more fluent as well. So let's get started. But before we do that, as always, make sure you're taking notes. Make sure you form example sentences and write them in the live chat. And rewatch this video in a few days to revise the phrases and the words that you've learnt so that you make sure that you remember them. You don't just learn them and then a few hours later you forget about them. All right, let's get started with the first one. To wrap one's head around something. This means to find a way to understand or accept something that is new or different. An example sentence. I know this is your first week in this new position and there's a lot for you to wrap your head around. So just give me a shout if you need help. So again, here it's to say that there's a lot of information, there's a lot of new things that you need to process and remember and figure out. So they're using the expression wrap your head around to let the person know that there is a lot that you need to understand, there is a lot that you need to process, so there's a lot that you need to wrap your head around. And I've underlined the next part here, give me a shout. So when I underline some phrases or words, it's because I want you guys to pay attention to them. They might be some new phrases that you haven't learnt before, so just some bonus phrases for you. Give me a shout is just like, let me know that you need help, yell out to me, send me a message, let me know if you're needing any help with anything. So to wrap one's head around something means to try to process or find a way to understand something that is new or something that is different. Learn the verbs. This means to learn the basics of something, okay? So if you need to learn the verbs, it means that you need to learn the foundation. An example sentence. I'm still in my first week at my new job, but I have been learning the ropes quickly. And for those of you who don't know what a rope is, this is a rope here, this image. By the way, we've used this expression before to learn the ropes. All right, so it's when you're learning the basics. This is obviously a great one to use when anytime you're starting out at a new job or at a new position or in a new company or department. To learn the ropes, to learn the basics. Reach out, very common one. This is used a lot in the office. It means to communicate with or show someone that you are wanting to assist them or cooperate with them. The HR department immediately reached out to me with a warm welcome on the first day at my new job. All right, reached out to say hello or to contact someone and let them know that you're there ready to assist them and work with them. Reach out. Fit in. So this means being compatible with other members of a group or feeling like you belong to a team. Okay? So this image here is a great description of that. When you fit in, you fit the puzzle, you fit the group, the vibe, the environment, the atmosphere, you fit in with that, okay? So you feel like you belong, you get along with everyone. So an example sentence, I instantly felt like I could fit in when I joined the company as its values aligned with mine, okay? So that's another one, fit in, to feel like you belong, you're a part of a team, you're alike. To get the hang of something. This means to start to understand something at a basic level or to learn how to do something with skill and competence. Okay? To get the hang of something. So an example sentence. Although I've never used Photoshop before, I am slowly getting the hang of it. All right? So you're slowly learning or understanding it. Okay? You're getting the hang of it. You're finally adapting and realizing how to use something. All right? Great sentences, guys. I can see that you've put a few sentences in the live chat. I will go in later and check them for you. Catch up on. This means to spend additional time doing something because you didn't do it earlier. So you need to catch up on it, okay? You need to do it at a later time because you were too busy before, maybe. An example sentence. I have to catch up on my unread emails from yesterday. There's about 20 that I need to go through. Okay, so you need to catch up on them. So something you were meant to do yesterday, read those emails. You didn't have time to do it, so today you need to do it. So you need to catch up on it. I like this little image here. It's funny. We're trying to multitask and do everything and catch up on everything that we need to do. Carry out, great phrasal verb. This means to perform or do a task. An example sentence. I am currently carrying out a market research survey. So this is what you're doing right now, right? This is what you're carrying out. This is the task that you are performing. To carry out a task or to carry out a plan. To fill in for. So this is when you do someone else's job for them because they're either on sick leave, they're on a holiday, or they're just not available. So you are the sub, you are the person that comes in and you fill in for them, you fill in their position. So an example sentence, I am filling in for the supervisor while she is away on annual leave, okay? So you're filling in for them, you're working on their behalf, you're filling in their position. That's where it comes from. All right. Keep up with. This means to move at the same pace or speed as someone else, or not just someone else, it can be at the same speed as an industry. So to keep up with. Similar to catch up on, but a little bit different. Keep up with is just to feel like you constantly need to move at the same rate or the same speed as another person or as an industry. So if an industry is fast-paced, you need to constantly be catching up on everything, making sure that you're in the know about everything that's going on in order to keep up with everyone else within that industry. An example sentence is, I have to constantly do research and read up on all the changes to keep up with the fast-paced industry. All right, so what is something you need to do to keep up with your industry or to keep up with your teammates maybe? It's a good way to form a sentence by asking that question. How do you keep up with your teammates? How do you keep up with the company's policies? Is it through research? Do you read? Do you connect with other people and contact other people to make sure that you're in the loop and you kept up to date with everything? Let me know in the live chat. To go over, this means to revise something or check something for mistakes or errors. Okay, so to go over it. An example, the team leaders go over the report before we send it to the client. So the team leader, without an S here, the team leader goes over the report before we send it to the client. So the team leader revises the report. They check to make sure that everything is okay. They proofread, they make sure the figures are correct and the content that we've put is what we need to put in there. All right, to go over it. Make sense of. This means to understand or find meaning in something. To make sense of something. So to make you understand it properly. Like you sometimes hear this expression, oh, that makes sense. So what that means is, oh, I understand it. I get it. An example for this one is, I'm trying to make sense of the processes that are put in place. An underlined expression here, put in place. So that just means that are added. Okay, that are put in basically. So I'm trying to make sense, or I'm trying to understand the process. Fantastic. And there you have it, guys. Some phrases that you can use in the office. It could be when you're starting a new job or when you're in a new position or at a new company or department. Really great phrasal verbs and other expressions that you can use to feel like you fit in. So there you go, we're using that expression. to feel like you fit in, to feel like you're a natural speaker, to feel more confident when you're speaking to others and using the phrasal verbs that native speakers would probably use. All right? Let me know if you enjoyed this video and if you want more videos like it, and I hope to see you guys in the next video next week. All right? Thanks everyone. Bye.